Hi friends, WST Education ചാനലിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. Today we discuss about SSLC Social Science first chapter, Revolutions that Influenced the World, Causes of the American War of Independence, Tax Policies of England, Mercantilist Laws, Thinkers and their ideologies. Tax policies of England. The British collect tax from 13 American colonies according to their needs. But the colonies had no representation in government. Mercantilist laws. The goods to and from the colonies must be carried only British ships or ship the British colonies. Product of the colonies like sugar, wool, cotton, tobacco, etc. could only be exported to England. British stamp must be affixed on all the legal documents, newspapers, pamphlets, license, etc. Colonies must provide food and quarters for the British troops which were maintained in the colonies. Import tax must be paid for the import of tea, glass, paper, etc. Mercantilism. Policy implemented by the British merchants with the help of their motherland in the American colonies is known as mercantilism. Next, thinkers and their ideologies. James Otis. No taxation without representation. John Locke. Everyone has some fundamental rights. No government has the right to suspend them. Thomas Paine. There is something absurd in supposing a continent be perpetually governed by a foreign power. Next, important incidents of the American War of Independence. Boston Tea Party on 16 December 1773, beginning of the war. The delegates of the colonies except Georgia met at Philadelphia in 1774 to protest against the policies and rules imposed by England. It is known as the First Continental Congress. The colonies submitted a petition to the King of England. They demanded the revocation of the regulations enforced on industry and commerce and do not impose tax without the approval of the people. The Second Continental Congress held at Philadelphia in 1775 elected George Washington as the commander-in-chief in the Continental Army. Through the pamphlet titled Common Sense, Thomas Paine declared that it was wise for the Americans to break the ties with Britain. The American Continental Congress issued the famous Declaration of Independence on 4th July 1776. The declaration was prepared by Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin. The war between England and the colonies in North America that began with the Declaration of Freedom ended in 1781. According to the Treaty of Paris in 1783, England ratified the freedom of 13 colonies. The Constitution Convention held at Philadelphia under the leadership of James Madison framed the American Constitution. George Washington became the first president of the United States of America, formed in accordance with the new Constitution. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.